Hey guys, Jeremy here with KISS Aquatic Systems. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So exactly 3 months ago today, I was walking through my local fish store and I saw a super cheap batch of really nice looking 3 to 4 inch baby koi. Now I really didn't need to get any more koi. I have enough koi, but let's just say the price was right. And I couldn't resist picking out some of these guys. So I picked my three favorites. It was two little sankes and a Ginrin bekko. And I threw them in here 3 months ago. This is my 500-gallon goldfish pond. So as you can probably tell, looking at the oak leaves on the ground, it's October already. It's mid-October. The pond season is over. It's getting cold here. So it's time to do my very own mini harvest and net up these baby koi and take a close look at them and see how they did over the last 3 months. So that's what we're doing now. As you can see, I am in the pond, getting ready to catch these fish. And yeah, I've actually worked very hard on these koi over the last 3 months here. This pond has gotten 30% water changes every 3 days, tons of food around the clock. So yeah, now we're about to find out whether it was all worth it. So yeah, here I am now trying to catch these fish. Not too hard, actually. They're not the brightest fish in the world. Let's see. So yeah, got the first of the two sankes, the fatter one. These fish, when I first got them, they fit inside the palm of my hand. So clearly not the case anymore. All right, now I got the second sanke. And last but not least is the little bekko. All right, now we got him too. Okay, so let's take a closer look at these three fish here. As you can see, they've grown a lot in 3 months. And not just lengthwise, they've also put on a lot of girth, a lot of depth. They're nice, thick, deep-bodied fish. And yeah, they're not entirely thrilled with me at the moment. Very undignified catching them like this. They were really thrashing around at this point, so figured it was a better idea to show you guys the pictures rather than the video. But yeah, these are the three fish now. And in a second, you're about to see me do an absolutely terrible job trying to measure out these fish with a tape measure. But just for reference, this plastic container over here, it's 11 inches wide and 18 inches long. Yeah, now you see my very expert work with the tape measure. These fish really did not want to stay still. But anyways, the two sankes were 4 inches and now they're 10 inches. So they grew exactly 2 inches per month. And the little bekko, actually I should stop calling it a little bekko. It actually did better than I expected. It was 3 inches and now it's 8 inches. The bekko, yeah, was always a bit smaller than the sankes. And also took a lot longer to get used to this pond and really come out and start eating. So the relative sizes here, as you see, it's a little smaller than the two others, but that really means nothing over the long run. So yeah, let's see these fish here. The bekko looks pretty much exactly the same as it was the day I got it, just a lot bigger, which is normal. But the sankes have actually colored up. Both of them have colored up while putting on a lot of growth. And really, I don't feed any color food at all. I just feed a good quality all-season pellet. So it's nice to see that their natural color is actually quite deep, at least from what I can tell for owning these fish for 3 months. But the red has darkened up and thickened out a lot on the backs of these two sankes. So the red was always very nice on the heads, but it's really developing more on the backs as well, which is good. And the black, the sumi, has come up a lot over the last 3 months. So actually, when I got these two sankes, there was very little sumi. There was only a couple of small black spots. But those spots have definitely deepened and thickened. And actually, some of the spots have connected and are creating a thicker, larger black patterns, which is really cool. I'm very happy with the color development on these fish. And actually, I expect the color to improve. We're going into winter here. Koi actually develop their color even more in the winter when they're fasting and it's very cold out. So I'm actually very happy with these fish. They all grew about 2 inches per month over the last 3 months, which is great. I mean, I only had half a season of growth with these fish. I got them mid-July. So they'd probably be a little bigger if I had them for longer, but I mean, I'm totally okay with this size for a first year fish. And the colors are good and the health has been perfect. So it looks like all these fish have made it and we'll be moving on into the big koi pond. So they have earned the right to enter the koi pond, if you will. So yeah, let's take a closer look at these fish here. Yeah, you can see that they're nice and thick, looking at them from the side. Yeah, they have all been in pretty much perfect health since the day I got them, which is nice. So here we are walking now to the koi pond. As you can see, a very long and difficult journey. All right, here let's get one more last look at these koi before they disappear into the black hole of the koi pond. Yeah, these are nice fish. I'm very happy with how they've developed so far. All right then, now it is time to give them a royal send-off and throw them in. So here we go. Start with the fat sanke. Yeah, she struggled a lot when I was catching her, so probably a bit tired. And now we got the second sanke. Oh, yep, she's ready to go. And last but not least, the little bekko. Alright guys, that's all for now. That is now the last that any of us will ever see of these three koi. No, I'm just kidding here. I actually shot this video a few days ago, and all three of these little koi have settled in very nicely. They have joined the shoal, they swim with the big fish, they eat with the big fish, and all is well in paradise. Not normally a big fan of keeping small koi like this with bigger adult koi. I think it just creates extra unnecessary stress all around. But it seems to work here, especially now. The water has already cooled down a lot, so the big koi are less rowdy, which I think makes things a lot more peaceful. So anyway, thanks guys, that's all for now. Just wanted to close the loop here on those three new baby koi I got earlier this season. So thanks again, hope you enjoyed the video, take care, and happy ponding.